Hello and welcome back to another OMNIHEROES video. In this video we are going to be looking at a brand new unit. It is very unusual for the devs to release this particular unit, or not this particular unit, but any unit mid-season, to just drop them mid-season. And what a unit it is. So this is Zheng. So he is an Avenger, Royal, Celestial, and Phantom. We won't have the Celestial or the Phantom synergy unlocked in this video, but it is, yeah, he is a very, very powerful unit. The reason that we know this is because of this aptitude down here. So in case you are not aware, this aptitude down in the bottom left of the screen, it does indicate how much something has been used, or how much a unit is used, how often the unit is included in a winning team as opposed to in a losing team, and as well it is based on other things, so it's seasonal stuff. So again, how often a unit is used within PvE environments, and how often a unit is included in winning matches on PvP. Now, this is not completely indicative of how it's not completely indicative of how good a unit is. It's just the ranking according to the stats for OMNIHEROES and the ones that they've collected over the past 10 seasons. Now, something else to take into consideration: this unit has not been tested in the global arena, but this unit is available in the Chinese version of the game, and so that's where they've got this data from. And it looks like Zheng is yeah, I think that's, look, it's going to be difficult for me. We'll call him Wing for now. But it is where Wing has been included on winning teams and in winning PvE comps as well. So if we go to Boji, sorry about that. If we go to Boji, as you can see, his aptitude is 6. So certain people have been running him, but it's not very good indicator of just how good this unit is. If we go up, Isis at 28 here. We've got Victoria at 40. We've got Cleo at 40. Hecate at 28. Narissa 26. Aphrodite 28. Janna 24, Althea 24, Lachesis 24, Arkdina 22, and then we get into all of the non-DD units. So Mavis, as you can see, is 18. That's the highest for a DD unit, or a non-DD unit. So that's just how we tell where Wing is ranked according to the developers and all of the stats. And actually, he looks to be better than Dahlia, because Dahlia is rated at 30. So it is it's looking very exciting for Wing. So what does he actually do? Well, as you can see, I do have an extra copy of him and another extra copy here as well. So we will be getting up to 8 stars. You can go ahead and pick up a copy of Wing for a very, very high price indeed. So if we jump in now, let's go to the special offers. As you can see, $71.99 for me, or I think it comes up to $69.99. Oath crystals. So if you do want to pick up a copy, it is going to be very expensive, but fear not, because he will be included on the Oath recall at the end of the season. So we've got one more Oath recall with the seasonal units in, and that will be Tiamat. So as you can see, I've got a single copy at 6 stars of Tiamat. And she is she's good. She's good. She's nowhere near as good as Wing, but we'll just have to see, to be fair. So Tiamat will be on the next Oath, and then after that, on the final Oath where Eudora normally is, Wing will be on that particular Oath. So it is going to be a choice between pick up an extra copy of Eudora or pick up a copy of Wing here. Yeah, it's a difficult choice, I know, but to be fair, it should be pretty easy after a couple of these videos. So we will have a look at his first passive. First passive deals 565% magic damage to all enemies, and then if you do get him up to 8 stars, which we will be doing over the course of the next couple of days. So if you are looking for more info on Wing, then do subscribe if you are not already, and if you are a member by the time this video comes out, for members only, the rest of the videos, so the 7-star and the 8-star review, should be available as well. So if you do want to go ahead and sign up to be a member, then you will get these videos early as well as other good stuff. Like we said, we will be getting up to 8 stars, but not 9 stars. So we won't see this final bit of the passive here. We won't see damage dealt increase to 216%, because currently it's 180% to frontline enemies. Again, I didn't mention this before about his first attack, but it does damage to all enemies. So a very powerful effect indeed. This one, not so much. Frontline enemies can be a bit of a pain, especially when you consider that in Rift Odyssey, the bosses are always on the back line. There is that to take into consideration. So his first passive, there is a lot to it, and it is a bit random, so we'll go into it. So before each action, Wing has a 50% chance to trigger a random effect, including gains fortitude for 1 round, increases the dodge rate. So these are separate. So it can be gain fortitude for 1 round. It can be increase the dodge rate of all allies by 30% for 1 round. It can be cast Hexa Sweep after dealing damage. Hexa Sweep, by the way, I believe is his ultimate. So you can cast his ultimate after every action as well. And cast Emperor's Edict after dealing damage. So it can be Emperor's Edict, his active skill. So after dealing his damage for his attack, he will then cast his secondary attack, or restores 30% HP to all allies. So that is what you will get at 6 stars for Wing. It is a very, very good unit, I think. The problem with this is it's a 50% chance to trigger. Now, when you get him up to 8 stars, that does go up to 100% chance to trigger. So he will always trigger one of these effects when you do get him up to 8 stars. Now, the real power of this unit lies at 7 stars, and even technically 9 stars. And the reason for that is because of this passive right here. So when Ying is deployed, not on the battlefield. There's a distinction to make between that. So for example, Orphelia, when Orphelia is deployed, the conversion, you convert 50% of the HP increases that you get to attack, whereas opposed to what do you call her, Elowen, for example. Elowen, when a unit does a crit, they have a chance to proc Awaken only when Elowen is on the battlefield. So it is, this is a better, this is the best possible version of this particular passive. It's when he's deployed, which means that even if Wing does go down and you lose him forever, you will still get this passive effect. So when he is deployed, allies gain 1,000,000 attack and 1,000,000 defense each time they take damage. This is going to be really, really strong. The reason for that is because we've seen stacking like this before from Gaia, from Elisha, and from Arthur as well. But the difference is that Arthur needs to do reflect damage. So if your team gets hit by Holy Shield, if your team have Holy Shield with Arthur on the field, you're not going to be dealing reflect damage. Because when the Holy Shield is hit, it doesn't allow for reflect damage to hit, so it sort of stops Arthur from doing what he needs to do. The next unit that comes to mind is Elisha, but Elisha is stopped by the fact that your units sometimes will not crit. If your units will not crit, or you miss the chance to crit over the course of the first round, then her passive doesn't kick in. Gaia needs corrode, so even if you're putting Gaia on a team that has no corrode on it whatsoever, but Gaia's own attacks, it's only going to be her building it up, and it will go really, really slowly. Whereas this passive is different. Every single unit in this game takes damage, whether they be an epic unit to the strongest DD unit in the game. They will all take damage, and this procs when allies take damage each time they take damage. So within the first round, you will gain 5,000,000 attack and 5,000,000 defense if enemies are just doing one attack or one instance of damage. This also procs when you are hit by Corrode. It also procs when you are hit by Reflect as well. As far as I'm aware, we'll need to do some more testing on that, and we'll do that in the 7-star video, so that will be out tomorrow. But for now, the first passive here, 1 million attack and 1 million defense each time they take damage is such a strong ability, but it's not something that we'll be able to demonstrate in this video. So the next bit of the passive is the seasonal passive. So he does get 44% attack, defense, and max HP this season. And then for the rest of the season, if we do get him up to 10 stars, which I am very likely to do, considering I've already got him up to 8 stars right now, I just need 1, 2, 3, 4 more copies of him, which I should be able to get from the Oath summons as well. So do stick around for that, and that will be in about 3 weeks' time. Yeah, he gets attack, defense, and max HP increased, and in PvP and GVG modes, attack, defense, and max HP are increased to 107% as well. So that is on top of the 199% if you do get him up to 11 stars, but I don't think I'll be able to get him to there. Now his final passive, just a standard passive, Oath Force. The stats, attack, defense, and HP gained by allies through healing conversion have their acquisition limits increased by an additional 30%, 60%, and 100% as well, and you get this at 10 stars. This is only valid in PvP modes, so GVG and PvP. Is it? I'm pretty sure it is. But maybe not. Maybe not. That would be absolutely nice. But what this means is, so if we jump into another unit, like, for example, Catherine here. Catherine, when she... yeah, there we go. So when Catherine receives healing, she will also heal all allies for 50% HP. 4% of the excess healing will be converted into attack. This works very well alongside Wing's 10-star passive on his Oath Force, so can be done together, and also loads of other units. There's Audrey, there is Hecate as well, but it also includes the seasonal stuff, so the Hope Tree Grace of Hunters perk. This also works as well, so the acquisition limits increased by an additional 30% throughout the entire battle. This I believe this applies an additional 30% on top of what you're already getting as well. So very, very strong. I don't know whether or not I'll be able to get to it this season, but we'll have to see. Again, it is a very, very strong passive if it works the way I think it works, which may not be true, so we'll see. Now, finally, if we have a look at his Rune passive, before taking action, removes bind from all allies. Very good, but his speed is still relatively low at 109. He is now, technically, without skin, the fastest bind remover in the game. I believe Hades is the second fastest without skin. So if we go to Hades, here we go. Yeah, Hades speed 108. Now it is a reasonably low speed. We have seen speeds 116, 126, 135 for Wuzatam. So he is not a fast unit at all, but he will remove that bind, and he is the fastest bind remover that we do have in the game as well. We also have Ophelia, who also removes bind and is technically faster. Her speed 106, but with skin she gets an additional +5 to her speed, which puts her at 111. So technically, if you have Ophelia with skin, she is the fastest unit. And as well, now Wing at 109 speed means he is the fastest without skin. So it is what it is. So I have already leveled up his talents. I'm not going to go into red just yet, but I will eventually. But for now, I think that this will be more than sufficient. I think that's everything that we can do. Oh, besides this. Hold on. So, Wing has a 15% chance to be immune to active skill damage. What is an active skill? This is an active skill. This is an active skill. He has a 15% chance to take 0 damage from any ultimates, from any active skills, or from any secondary attacks as well. Basics, he'll still take damage. strong enough. But it is when you get him up to 2, so half legendary, half epic, Ying has a 33% chance to be immune to active skill damage. So it goes up from 15 to 33%. Think this is going to be a really strong passive. Now, when he is deployed, the limit of attack boost and defense boost stacks is increased by 15 for all allies. This is going to work tremendously with another unit. I've already mentioned her. Hecate, they are going to be best friends. The higher the star level for Wing, the higher or the better that Hecate becomes. So whenever Hecate receives healing, she gains 1 stack of attack boost and increases the max attack stacks by 20 for all allies. Upon reaching 20 stacks of attack, she triggers invincibility for 1 round and cools down for 3 rounds as well. So the more attack stacks that we can get for Hecate, the better, and the higher her attack stacks can go. So with Wing's full passive, it will be 35, 40 stacks in total. You'll be able to reach 40 stacks of attack for Hecate, and plus if you are running another unit like for example Sal also does the same thing. Here we go, and increases the attack boost stacks by 15 for all allies as well. So technically you could get up to 55 attack stacks for each of your units with those 3 on the team. It's going to be tremendous. But again, you do need to get him up to full red for that. I think his epics are going to be fine. I think getting him half is going to be even better. But I think it is going to be really tasty when we do get him up to full red, which I don't think is going to happen for a long time for me. You can go ahead and spend £400 right now. If you want to spend £400, you can get him up to full red right now in the very same shop that we went to. So if we jump into the the special event, jump into special offers, then we can scroll all the way down. And there he is. So it's £25 each, so £100 in total if you want to get his epics this season, and then 101 or 99.99 for his full red. So it's £400 in total for his full red right now. So without further ado, let's jump in. Let's see him in action, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, and here we are in Lost City. I am at floor 400. A reasonable floor, I would say, to test out. Remember, he is only at 6 stars. Something else to note as well. This is a team of full Avenger Phantoms. You can run Persephone in this slot as well. But again, we're going to run Victoria just for the additional support for Wing at the moment. Again, he is only 6 stars. So we'll jump in, we'll test out, we'll see just how well he does. I think he's going to go straight down in this one. I think he's going to go straight down in this event. And the reason for that is because he's not got too much going for him at 6 stars. Honestly, I think we're going to have to wait until that 7-star mark for him to really, really shine. But as you can see, we are increasing attack, we are increasing defense as well. Every time we take action, with thanks to Victoria. And as you can see, we've taken a lot of damage already. Hopefully, over the course of the next couple of rounds, we should see things build up. I do not think this team has enough damage at the moment to take all of these guys down. I don't think this is going to be a victory, but I have been wrong before, so we'll have to see. But as you can see, he's not very quick. He is not very quick, but I have seen him hit like a truck, even at 6 stars. I did a bit of testing before, and that is his passive. So he did the heal, and he also now casts his ultimate twice as well. Because of the lance here. So he did proc his active skill, or his first passive skill, should I say, and then following on from that, he then did his secondary ultimate. So unfortunately, we do have Victoria going down here, and it is because this Sylvan is so strong. They always are in PvP, and Wing does go down as well, but this will proc Janna quite a bit, should we say, and because we've got a full Avengers spread, we should come back with all of the buffs we already received as well. So we do get this back, and yeah, again, he's going straight down. The reason for that, again, he's only 6 stars. This is a relatively high level. You do need some support with him, and as you can see, all of my other units going straight down as well. It's only really Gianna who is doing the business. And that's because of the shield that she provides for herself. But again, there's going to be some interesting combos, to say the least, as soon as we get Wing up and running. Yeah, I think I'm very excited about this team. So again, we've lost Wing, but it is what it is. I think we should be absolutely fine here. I think Gianna should be able to take him down. Yeah, very, very quickly now that the rest of the team have gone down. And to be fair, Wing is now another Celestial Phantom on the Avengers team. It's going to really bring all of this together. I think there's 2 Avengers teams now. I think there is, yeah, spot on. I think there is 2 Avengers teams. I think there's the Monarchs Avengers, and I think there is the Phantom Avengers as well. So what we'll do, we're going to try a different setup now, and we'll jump straight in. Okay, so we are back and we are jumping in. The only real change that I've made to this lineup, I took out Althea and I popped in Dahlia instead. Again, it's going to be really difficult for Wing to survive for long enough. I think he's going to rely very heavily on his 7-star passive. So I do think you, realistically, in order to run him properly, I do think you need him up to 7 stars. But again, we'll have to see. We'll have to see what he is like over the course of the next couple of videos. So we are starting to do reasonable amounts of damage here, and he will be trading with Dahlia as well. So every time Dahlia trades, due to the number of buffs that are on our team, we can increase the attack and the HP of our team, or at least the unit that she swaps with, by that 1500%. Can be a very effective tool if you have a weaker unit and you need that weaker unit to perform much better. You just simply trade with Dahlia. As you can see, she is traded here, and she's doing reasonable amounts of damage as well, 22,000 million. Now, unfortunately, we didn't get that proc from Wing, but he is also doing that 22,000 million, so not bad at all. So it's 30 million plus 22, and then Janna, yeah, she is, again, she's a very slow build-up, a very slow build-up indeed, but should be absolutely fine. So we see Janna go down, we see Victoria go down as well. Unfortunately, our front 2 units are still going. We are still with us. I don't think these guys can go down with the HP increases that we've seen. So yeah, Boji to do very little damage to Dahlia, and even a dodge from Wing as well. Kind of want to see how much damage. Yeah, so as you can see, Victoria went straight down there. But with the help of Dahlia, Wing is surviving and he is flourishing as well. Let's see how much his next attack does. That's a nice amount of damage. That's 11,800 million compared to Janna's 2,000 million that she was doing, even with all of the deaths that have been on the battlefield, and with the amount of summons that have come back as well, still outperforming Nerissa in this particular event as well. Fortunately, we do get the Karmic Fire to take down those front 2 units, and I think Dahlia should finish things off with her next attack. But if not, we're going to see Wing do some incredible damage here. He is a very powerful unit indeed, and I think, yeah, there we go. So let's see how much damage he's doing here. His action takes in, and he's actually doing more basic attack damage than Dahlia is. It's just mental how much damage he's actually doing compared to what Dahlia is doing as well. And even at 6 stars, I mean, this Dahlia is 13 stars or 12 stars. She's got half red runes, so she is doing a lot of work, but still, we'll see. So she did outperform him here, and Nerissa did outperform him as well. But I have seen him do, as long as he doesn't miss any attacks, we have seen him outperform. I have seen him outperform Dahlia as well. So final thing, I know I don't normally take these units into the PvP events, and I won't be going into hardcore PvP. I'm just going to jump into YGG and see how he does in there. Okay, so we have jumped into YGG, and let's go ahead and see. So it is basically the same team setup that we've seen before. Again, do we want to see Leviathans? I'll save that for another video. But Leviathan's animation. In fact, I tell you what, we'll show it. We'll show it just because we can. That's if we do get it. Leviathan's animations are very, very strong. I say strong. I don't mean strong. They're nice. They're nice. Well, potentially even we won't even get to see it. That's fine. So let's go ahead and skip this one. And then let's see Wing in action. So we want him to trade with Dahlia as much as possible. Fortunately, Dahlia has a very high speed as well. Hopefully we won't get taken down before we get the chance to switch. We do get stunned, of course, because why wouldn't we get stunned? Because this is the whole point of the video, is to show off Ying, and he does go ahead and get stunned. Absolutely silly. Silly, silly, silly. Probably his low control resistance, to be fair. Ay, ay, ay. We'll see what happens when he takes action. So Dahlia to switch with him, giving that max HP. And then, does he still proc his skill? No, he doesn't. He doesn't proc his skill, but that's okay. We'll, hopefully he won't get taunted here. Yep, so we didn't get taunted. We didn't get stunned. And then, does Gaia finish off the rest of our team? No, we're okay. Big miss there. Yeah, and even with the increased speed, still not doing altogether too much damage to us. So Dali here to do a double ult. She does take down Astrid, which I think is very, very strong. Then Narissa to proc as well. And Narissa's just going to pop off here. We're not even going to get to see Ying in action, unfortunately. Sorry, Wing in action. Unless these guys don't get taken down. Holy Shield helping him survive, I think. So yeah, there is his action. And he didn't proc his passive, yeah. As I suspected, in order to get the full value out of Wing, you do need him to... yeah, you do need him at 8 stars, I think. To get the full proper value out of him, I think it's going to be really, really important for him to get that, that 8 stars as well. Maybe even the 9 stars, but we'll see. We'll see how effective that the increase of 30 million HP and 30 million attack and 30 million defense will be. But we'll see. Go ahead, find out. Oh, he's stunned. Never mind. Worth a try, in it though. Worth a try. So yeah, looks like Dahlia to do the most in that one as well. But is what it is. So that is it from me. I just want to say thanks very much for watching. I hope it's been informative. And again, we will have 7 stars and 8 stars out over the course of the next couple of days. So stay tuned for that. Thanks. You have a great day.